Hey everyone, this is just a quick overview on how you can sign up for Socrative and how to log in as a teacher and use the features like quizzes with your students. To get started in Google, just look up Socrative and it should be the first hit up top here. What you're going to want to do is go to the teacher login, and when you're there, if you have a login like I do, you can log in. If you don't, you click Get Account, just give your information and you can make a free account. Once you're ready to go, you can just click Sign In and enter into Socrative. This is the first kind of main screen that it brings you to. You can see that it has your room number listed up top here. Mine is Kleckner 4901. And some quick buttons that you can do. You can quickly launch a quiz because you can see I'm on the Launch tab. You can also do something like an exit ticket or even just a one-off question, like a one-off multiple choice, true, false, or short answer. So what I'll do is I'll show you how you can make a quiz and launch it with your students. So to get started, you're going to want to go to the Quizzes tab right here. You can see your options in the middle of the screen here. To create a quiz, you just click this button right here, and here's where you would go to see all the other quizzes that you've created in the past. So let's make a quiz right now. Click on Create Quiz. You first name your quiz. We'll call it Quiz Test. And here's where you go to add a question, and you do them one by one, and you have three choices. You can add a multiple choice question, a true or false question, or just a short answer. So if I do a multiple choice, you'll see that you could click here to add an image if you want, but here's where you type in your question. You can pick as many multiple choice potential answers as you'd like. I'm just going to go A, B, C. And if you want, you can actually make one of them a correct answer. Or you could just leave it wide open if maybe you're just trying to get some feedback from the room. Once you're ready for that one, you click Save. And every time you want to add another question, you just go to the bottom of the screen here. So let's add a true-false one. Is this true? Question mark or false? You can add in a question here. And you're going to pick here what the correct answer is. Maybe it's a false answer or is it true? And again, you can click here to add a picture. And the short answer one, just to show you, same thing. You can add a picture. You can put your question here. And the students will have the option just to write in their answer and give a response. So I'm going to save that, and I'm going to make that my quiz. You can see I got 3 questions there. And I can go save and exit to go off to launch the quiz with my students. To launch a quiz is actually quite easy. On the Launch tab, you just click on Quiz. And you select from the list of quizzes that you've made which one you want to launch. So we're going to do that one we just made, the quiz test. And I have some options here. I can make it so the students can pace themselves and go through it at their own pace. Or I can do it like teacher pace so that I pass out one question at a time. You have some other choices down here, but I usually leave these just the way they are. And I click Start to begin the quiz. And you'll see that I have my quiz test window right here, and I can actually watch students answering the quiz as they go through it. What I'll do is I'll log in as a student so you can see what their screen will look like. Now, students have the option of taking the quiz either on a computer or desktop or on an iPad. Here I'm going to show you what it looks like on the computer to them. What they'll need to do in Google is look up Socrative student. And the first hit should be the login window. And when you go there, that's where you have to enter that room name. So mine was Kleckner, and I have to go back and check, 4901. So let's change it, 4901. And when I enter the room, it's going to ask me to put in a name, so the students can enter their name. And right away, you can see the quiz pops up, because if I go back to that teacher tab, you can see I'm in the quiz. And I put name as my name, so you can see that student right here. If I answer that first question and click A, and go OK, it takes me to the second question because I left it as a student-paced quiz. What you can actually see when you go back to the teacher tab is that you see that response that students put in. I'll answer the second question as true, and I'll write my answer here for whatever that third question would have been and submit it. And you can see the student then sits on the screen waiting for the next activity to begin. And in the teacher one, I can actually see the responses by that student. And if I had more students taking it, they would all be listed down the rows here. Once I'm done sending a quiz to my students and they've all answered it, I will click Finish. And it gives me 3 options. I can get reports from that quiz to see how the students did. I can view it in a chart. Or I can go back to the launch screen and launch another quiz with the students if I'd like. So that's a quick overview on how you can sign up and use Socrative with your students. Hope you enjoy using this in your classroom.